was that this cup was stupidly expensive, but it's really cute. And I can drink sangria in it in the summer. And the flowery flowers will hide the color of sangria. Hi everyone! So today I just decided to film kind of like a laid back favorites video. I don't really like doing monthly favorites, A, because I suck at having a good filming schedule, and B, because every month like my things don't really change that much. So I'm just doing an updated favorites video today. I guess I'll call it like current favorites volume 2 because I have another one up on my channel, which I can link down below if you want to watch that one as well. So it is April 2nd today, and these are my current favorites. So to start it off, I'm going to talk about the Anastasia Sweets Glow Kit. I've owned this for like 6 months now, quite a while, and I have so many highlighters that I like kind of switch between a bunch of them. And this one I haven't used in a little while, but I just recently got into using it again. Marshmallow is such a gorgeous shade. Holy crap. It looks so plain and boring in the pan, but when you put it on your cheek, it's like a frosty golden white. It's so cool. So my favorite thing to do is to take butterscotch and mix it, or slash put a little bit of marshmallow on top of it, and it really creates a gorgeous blinding highlight if that's what you're going for. Butterscotch was broken when I got it, so I just used a little bit of rubbing alcohol and pressed it into the pan, so that's why it looks crappy, but it works just the same. It's just not pretty to look at. But I don't really use these two as much. But anyways, yeah, this is one of my first favorites, the Anastasia Sweets Glow Kit. Sticking with highlights, I want to talk about the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder. So this is huge right now. I know Jaclyn Hill was talking about it recently, and she uses this as a highlight, but what I find, it's basically a loose milled powder, just kind of like the, do I have it? Yeah, the star powders from Makeup Forever. So this is the Starlit, this is the star powder. So the star powder, the difference between the Starlit powder and the star powder is that the star powder is a little bit more finely milled. The star powder, the Starlit powder, so this one, however, it's still finely milled, but it's a little bit less so. Oh god, I'm getting it everywhere. But this one is, people say they use it as a highlight, but I find that it's a little bit too poor, not refining. Like, it really kind of shows a little bit of texture on my cheeks when I do use it. It's extremely blinding. Like, I'll show you a little bit right now. So like, if you want that wet highlight look, definitely try this stuff because that's crazy. But it does kind of show texture. So what I've been using this for a lot, it's great as a highlight, I don't mind it, but I've been using this as an eyeshadow. It is so pretty on the lid. It's like a silver champagne shade, and I just wet my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus, and then I dip it into here and put it on my lid, and it's a really simple, bright, visible lid color that I tend to go with a lot of these days. I'll go with like a really simple eyeshadow look, and then I'll just put a little bit of that with Fix Plus on my lid, and it's so pretty. So I highly recommend that as an eyeshadow, and you can definitely use it as a highlighter, so it's kind of multi-purpose, which is cool. I mean, it is stupid expensive, it's like 34 bucks, but if it's got two purposes, then I can kind of see myself using it a little bit more. I have a eyeshadow palette that is one of my favorites. I talked about this in my Sephora haul. This is the Tartelette In Bloom palette. I did talk about in my haul how the shimmer shade wasn't my favorite in this palette, and the shimmers kind of were so-so. But I honestly don't use, there's only 3 shimmers and I don't use them that often. I really use these two as a matte starting crease shade, and then I'll use kind of like a dark brown, and then I'll take the Makeup Forever Starlit powder and put that on my lid. So it's a really easy go-to palette and it's great for traveling, and I did travel with it a little while ago and I didn't really need another shadow. I did get by with just using the, what is it, Funny Girl shimmer shade, but it wasn't my favorite. But overall, it's a pretty nice palette, I will say. Moving on, I have a lip product. It is a bougie lip product. I heard about this, I think I saw it on the Sephora website. I haven't really heard a lot about this lately, but it is the Burberry Liquid Lip Velvet, and this is the shade Fawn. This formula, when I first used it, it was kind of like a cold day outside, and I had ordered it online from Sephora in the mail, so it was, I don't know if the formula was a little bit cold, obviously, I suppose. I was so disappointed. The wand, so first of all, the wand is super bendy, and I wasn't expecting that because in liquid lip formulas you don't usually see that. You see bendy wands more so in lip gloss because you don't need as much control when you're putting on lip gloss, and with a bendier wand you get less control. So that I don't seem to see as too much of a problem now that I use this. But when I first tried it, the formula was super thick and I didn't get a lot of pigment, and I was like, oh my god, I paid like 45, maybe a little bit less, bucks for this thing, what the hell. But when I used it the next day, I really fell in love with the formula. It's super, super comfortable. I'm the type of person where matte lips sometimes are a pain in the ass to me, matte lip formulas rather, because they're so drying and they get like crusty throughout the day, and they get uncomfortable, and you always have to touch it up, and it's just like, it's annoying, obviously. So this is super comfortable. It applies really nicely, really buttery. It is a drier formula. Like, if I compare this to the Anastasia liquid lipsticks, when they go on, they're like liquid. This stuff is more like a mousse when it goes on, or when you put it on. And it doesn't dry down completely, but that's not a problem for me. It lasts a long time. And the color, this one is called Fawn. This one, what was it? Number 5. So this one is just kind of like a terracotta nude, which are my favorite colors. It does show up a little bit redder on camera. It is browner in person. And I do want to get more of these. They are ridiculously expensive, but the formula is gorgeous. I have to talk about the Stila, it doesn't even say the name on the damn package. Oh no, it does in the back. Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Shadows. I talked about this in my Sephora haul as well, even though I had got these from Shoppers Drug Mart because they're sold out like everywhere at Sephora because everyone and their mom wants them, obviously. And these are gorgeous. I'll just do like a little quick blurb on these because I've talked about them already. They're super simple to use. If you want a quick glitter pop and you don't want to sit and put on glitter glue and then tap glitter over top and have fallout, these are super easy and amazing, and they really spice up a look when you're looking to add a little bit of something. Those, if you can get your hands on them, try and do it because they're gonna be sold out everywhere like soon again before they come out with more. So chill. I forgot to mention these are, because they didn't explain what they were exactly. These are basically glitter eyeshadow in a tube. So it's almost like glitter glue and glitter mixed together. It's a liquid glitter and it dries to look like a glitter on your eye. So it has a pigment behind it as well. So if you imagine wearing, usually what I'll do is I'll put a powder eyeshadow down and then top it with glitter because I need that pigment behind it. You don't need to do that with these. They have a pigment in the formula already, so you're literally taking, it's like a paddle. It's like a flat paddle applicator, and you're literally taking that and swiping it on your eyelid and you're done. Like, you don't need to put any glitter on top. You don't need to put any glitter glue on top. It's great and so easy. Is a perfume that I recently repurchased. If you want to know what I smell like, I smell like a bunch of different things, I think. This is Mugler Angel. I have a normal size bottle of Alien, and then I recently repurchased, I had a travel size version of Angel, so I repurchased the travel size version of Angel. And I just didn't want to buy the full size of Angel because it's such a strong perfume and you literally only need one spray. Like, usually people say that and then you lose your perfume scent throughout the day. So sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 sprays of normal perfume, but with this you actually only need 1 spray and then you're like done. Like no more or you're going to stink everyone out of the house. It is a very strong patchouli smell, but it settles down and it is like a warm, like feminine, spicy scent. It's very sweet and very warm is kind of how I'll describe it. But what I was saying is Mugler scents, like I said, don't work for everyone. Like if you read the reviews on Sephora about this scent, they're very like high or low. Like someone will love it, someone will hate it. There's no like, oh, it's okay, like I don't mind it. This one is either you love it or you hate it. So for me, it definitely works with my body chemistry. For others, it won't. But if you, I would say just try it out and see what you think, because if you do, if it does work with you, like you will love it. It will last all day. It's totally worth the money. And I like how the travel size bottles of Mugler perfumes have the spray pump, because I feel like roll-ons, like it's kind of gross. Like they get skin debris obviously in them because you're rubbing them up and down your neck. And I don't feel like you get a lot of scent on you. Like you do, and you'll smell it for a little bit, but it won't last. This, when you spray it, it's just like spraying perfume, but in a travel size bottle, so it works very well. So Mugler Angel, and then if you do check this out, check out Mugler Alien. That one's a really cool scent too. Favorite is an oldie but a goodie. I recently repurchased my bottle of Fix Plus. I had bought my old bottle, which I still have here, like years ago, probably like 4 years ago, even though it says 24 months. Well, it still works. And I really never used it much for a setting spray. When I first got it, I did. And me having oily skin was kind of like, it just didn't really work for me. It made my skin more greasy, and obviously I didn't like that. So I really only used it to, what do you use? I guess set or something, powder eyeshadows, or use it to mix with powder eyeshadows to make them more shiny. So that's what I used my Fix Plus for normally. And then when I recently bought this, I thought, screw it, like let's try it again as a setting spray. Do that because just with the winter months, my skin was so dry, even though I have oily skin. So I would be like an oil slick on my head, and then I'd have like dry spots. I had a really bad, like weird dry spot near the side of my nose. And I was totally shocked. Like it made my skin super glowy and super gorgeous and healthy looking, but it didn't make it more oily. And if it did, it was slightly on my forehead, and I would just touch that up with a bit of powder like after I sprayed, and then I'd be fine. And throughout the day, it didn't make it more oily, which was my worry. Like I didn't want to have my face sprayed and look gorgeous and dewy, and then like 2 hours later have an oil slick makeup breakdown on my face, which it didn't do. And I'm so obsessed with it now. I spray my face almost every day with it after makeup. I wouldn't say it makes my makeup last any longer. I don't necessarily need my makeup to last any longer. I use pretty hardcore makeup anyways. I mean, I usually set with Cover FX powder, and I'm using like a L'Oreal, the Pro Matte foundation right now. So what I was looking for was a spray that will moisturize my face and keep it comfortable throughout the day, because it was so dry feeling and like crepey feeling just because of the winter months. So for summer, I'm definitely going to be using this and bringing this everywhere with me. And again, it's of course great for mixing with eyeshadows when you want a little bit more pigment. So I have 2 more favorites. One is a body lotion from Bath & Body Works. Sorry, it's the body cream. I never get their body lotions. I feel like it's just like water. So I always get their body creams because they smell really good and they're super, super moisturizing. So this one is the Tutti Dolci White Mocha Kiss. And oh my god, it smells so good. It's funny because it smells like chocolate, but then it has like a little bit of a floral scent behind it. So it's super, super rich vanilla, mocha, and coconut orchid. It does smell like that. So it's very, very nice smelling, and it's the body cream. Yeah, it smells really good. So I would say try this scent out if you are looking for a new scent. My last favorite, I'm so lame, but I love the Starbucks like sippy cups. for drinking water and stuff at home. I feel like it helps me drink, like, I'm such a loser, but I won't drink water out of a glass. I don't know why, it's just like I don't go for it. Like if I'm like, oh, I want some water, like I'll put it in one of these. I have like 3 with this of the Starbucks ones, and then I have a Jungle Book one, but that one's kind of shorter, so I don't use that as often for water. But I thought this one was really cute. It's got like little flowers in it, and then it's got the like coral top and purple straw. So I thought this was really pretty for like summer. Sorry if the camera angle changed. My camera was literally just like, internal temperature too high, shutting down. I paid like $1,000 for you, what the hell? Was that, this cup was stupidly expensive, but it's really cute. And I can drink sangria in it in the summer. And the flowery flowers will hide the color of sangria. Anyways, that is the end of my favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope it helped you get some interest in maybe some new products you had your eye on, or new products you wanted to try. If you have any favorites, please let me know down below, and I'll also link my first volume 1 favorites video down below for you as well, so you can watch that if you want to hear me blab on even more. But anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.